Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's episode we're gonna see how to create a very simple phone book using C# and mssql database. It's gonna be very simple. I'm gonna keep it very simple. I'm not gonna do any object-oriented programming inside my C# project. I'm gonna keep it only with some voids and some functions there with some parameters, and that's all. Also, we're gonna do a backup process. We're gonna see it how simple is that inside C#, and you're gonna love it, I think. So let's start. First of all, here I've created I opened my Visual Studio Code 2019, and here I'm gonna create a simple project. Here we say create a new project, and from this projects I'm gonna create an Windows Forms application. I'm gonna select it here. On the left side that you see, this is a recent project templates that I've used. This is a shortcut about my VS Code 2019. This is the simplest way, but if you don't find it on the left side, don't worry. You can type it also in search bar. You're gonna type it Windows Forms, and it's gonna appear up there. You see, it's highlighted. We're gonna choose that. We're gonna say next, and then here we're gonna create our project. Here I'm gonna pause the video, and in this location I'm gonna create a folder, and in this folder we're gonna create our phone book. So here I've created my phone book inside my sources, but I don't want this here. I'm gonna create it on my desktop. Okay, let's do this also. Okay, I've created my folder on desktop, and I name it PHBook for YouTube, and then we click here next, and then we are gonna use the .NET 5.0. That's okay. This is one of the default versions which are installed inside our VS Code 2019, don't worry. And VS Code creating the project for us. Waiting for download everything. Open the file. Okay, our project is appeared. Here I'm gonna create also a folder for my images. I'm gonna say it images. I'm gonna keep it like this. Very, very simple. And for my images, I've downloaded two images. The one is for clean process, and the one is for save process. This is a disk, and the other is a swipe image. I'm gonna put them right now inside this image folder. Okay, let's see. This is our scoop image and the disk image for saving the contacts. I'm gonna close them up now, and let's form this together. Now, I choose it. I come to properties from the downside. I'm gonna keep myself a little bit to the left side. That's okay. Here I've choose the form. I'm gonna say start path, Windows default location. Note it's gonna be center screen. I don't want it to be any other thing, any other position inside the my parent screen. And from here I'm gonna choose the minimize false and maximize false. Those are gonna be by default false, because I don't want to by default resizing the form while my project is running. And from here I'm gonna say form style. Where is it? Let me see. I don't want any icon. Also, I'm gonna say false to this. Let me see, where is it? Where is it? We come to border form style. I'm gonna be fixed single. Fixed single to this. And let's see what else we have here. It's not going to be an MD parent. I'm going to leave it like this. From here, okay. From here we are choosing the fix tool like this. It's okay. Now I'm coming to the toolbox, and from here I'm gonna choose my text box one like this. I'm gonna copy it, paste it. This is gonna be our contact name. I'm gonna copy it for several times. This is the surname. This is the, what can we say here? The phone number, email, if we have any, and our client's address, if it has any. And from here, for this text box, I'm gonna say multi-line, because the address is gonna be a long one. I'm gonna keep it a little bit bigger. And for my data grid view, I'm gonna use our save here, the data grid view. Where is it? We have all here. We want the data grid view. Where is it? Data grid view. Yeah, I found it. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna expand it all the way down, like this. And also, okay, I'm gonna put also a search bar here. It's gonna be my search bar. I want also some button icon like this. I'm gonna put one. It's gonna be one to another one above and one below. How can I keep them? Like this or like this? Okay, I'm gonna keep it here. Copy, paste it. That's nice. I'm gonna say here save. Or can I put it the one to the other, between to each other? Yeah, that's great. I'm choosing them. I say properties, and from here I'm gonna clear the text by doing the very simple trick. I give a space bar to this, a presenter, and the text has been removed. Also, I'm gonna give the images. This is gonna be the save image. Here, background image. I click this. I say import. I have the images. This is gonna be save. Okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix this. And this background is gonna be our swipe image. Scoop image. Okay. I choose them both. And here we say, where is it? Not tile. You see this? Layout. It's gonna be zoom. Okay, we fixed that. And now I'm gonna choose every single text box which is in a small way. Also this one. I'm gonna say read only true. You can choose them to modify them. For font size, it's gonna be bold, true, and let's name them. Also for data grid view, I'm gonna do also this. I don't want to adding, I don't want to editing, I don't want to deleting by default. I'm gonna close everything. And here for our selection mode, it's gonna be full row select. Multi-select is gonna be false. And for my auto size column, it's gonna be fill, in order to fill the entire data grid view with our columns. Okay, let's save it. Don't blow anything. Let's name this phone. The form's name is gonna be PhoneBook. Okay, we've changed that. Let's run it and see if it ran in the middle of the screen. I've started my application, and as you can see, it's centered to our parent screen here. Nice. Let's keep on moving. Open my Visual Studio Code, and now I'm passing to my database in order to do some database things work. I open my mssql server in order can store our contacts. I put here my password. Open my database section. I see here, I right click on databases and I say new database. I'm gonna name it PhoneBook. Not any space between. It says we have a new update. I don't want to update it right now because I'm on a production mode only for YouTube. I right click on tables. I say new table. We create a new table and say person ID. It's going to be the primary column. It's going to be integer. I'm going to say name. It's going to be nvarchar 100. Yeah, 100 characters for that. I want the surname. I want nvarchar also, it's going to be for 100. We have the phone number. It's going to be nvarchar, how many characters? 50? Yeah, it's enough. Email address for our email is going to be nvarchar. How many characters can an email handle? 200 characters? Okay. I'm going to put like this. And I'm going to say the address. I want the address of my client for contact book. It is going to be text. I'm choosing the person ID column. I'm coming here. I press left. I say set primary key. For undated column also, it's going to be our person ID. In order to get indexing for the search thing. Let's save it. Contact. I'm going to name it contact inside my phone book. I press OK. And that's it for our contact book. Okay, let's start to name our controls. Here we're choosing every single. Oh, okay. Before I start to name my controls, I want to do something very special for that. Okay, I'm gonna stop it because my project is still running. I select every single read-only control. And here I'm gonna say, also select this, don't forget it. I'm gonna say top index top stop. I'm gonna say it false because I'm gonna do the trick when I try to clear the control. This is gonna read each control, and if it has the top control true, it's gonna clear every single control inside here. Okay, for this, I'm gonna say name. Surname. I'm naming now the columns. This is gonna be the email. Okay. This is gonna be not the email. First the phone number. I want first the phone number. Phone number. Then the email, because this is the contact book, okay? That's why I prioritize that. And this the full address. Full address. Flat, okay? That's okay. And now I have to name every single control. I'm coming above to my control here, name. I'm gonna say txt name. Txt name. For this, I'm gonna say txt surname. This is gonna be, no, I don't want to. Okay, wait, I'm gonna use a text mask text box. I couldn't say it. I'm gonna delete this masked text box. Where is it? Masked text box. There it is. I'm gonna use it like this. I'm gonna open it. From the properties, we're gonna find the format thing. How can we format this? Where is it? From here, you see we have the mask. I'm pressing this. And I wanna do it custom. For the first thing, I'm gonna say 3-digit for my Arial code, then a blank. I'm gonna put the 3 digits, first 3 digits, and then I'm gonna leave a blank, and then 2 digits, and then a blank, and then 2 digits more. Okay. Also, let's give a try for Arial code, if we have it. Okay, I'm gonna give also, if it's a foreign number, I'm gonna give it like that. Preview. Okay. 60, for example. If it's for Greece, 30, 210, and then the number. Okay. I like it. Let's name everything in the right order. This is gonna be the txt phone number, txt phone, okay? And this is gonna be txt email. That's okay. This is gonna be the txt address. This is also gonna be the search area. Search, not txt search. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this. Cancel. This is gonna be my txt search. Okay, search. Did I name it right? Okay. This also is gonna be the text is gonna be search. Okay, and I'm in search. Txt search. Let's see if the control is right. This is gonna be not any text. I'm gonna name the control. The button save. This is gonna be the button clear. Okay. Also here I'm gonna put an error provider inside my form. Before I forget it, I'm gonna check if I have left anything blank, any text. It's gonna give an error. Error provider inside my form. Okay. Yeah, we've done. We're okay to go. And let's now proceed to our coding part. Okay, double click to our form. We're opening it here. And in the form load, I'm gonna give a name. I'm gonna do a void, a function to be precise. I'm gonna say get data. Get data. This is not gonna be a non-returnable function, no any parameter. Just keep it simple. And from here, in our library, I'm gonna insert the SQL library system.data.SQL client. We need this data in order to can get the data from the database. In our global, I'm gonna say SQL command connection, connection. I like that. Oh, that's why I SQL connection. Okay. I'm gonna keep it from SQL connection. Maybe it because we didn't save it, that's why it doesn't work. SQL connection. Okay, maybe it doesn't why this keeping doing to me? SQL connection. What's happening? Install package. Oh, why this happened to me? Latest version? Okay. We're gonna install it. Waiting to install. Is it installed? Yeah. I don't know why this keep happened. We are everything good to go. But it said I need the latest version of it. We had an error there. Now we can keep it in the global. I thought that was the error was because I want to provide the latest version of SQL inside my project. And here I'm gonna say server. Here you're gonna put the IP address of your server or the name of the computer that you are using. But here, because I'm using in this computer, I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna say that database equal to PhoneBook PHBook. The user is gonna be SA, and the password, it's very hard to say it, but it's 123 and the exclamation mark. The asterisk, you know, the dot with a comma. I don't know how to say it in English. It's very hard for me. Here, I'm gonna say load the data. What can I do here? Okay, SQL command com equals to new SQL command. I'm gonna say select everything from contacts. Order by name. It's gonna be with the ascending order. And here I'm gonna put the connection because we need a connection in order to establish that. And this is not gonna be SQL command. That's my bad. SQL data adapter. Because we're gonna fill the data grid view. SQL data adapter. Okay. Data adapter here. I'm gonna say a dataset. DS is gonna be a new dataset. For the, I'm gonna say fill the dataset. And for my data grid view, I'm gonna say data source, dataset, table, the first table that returns this command. Okay, let's run it and see what we've got. If we're gonna get any error, let's see. Yeah, we're getting an error here. Invalid object name. What is that? invalid object name. Okay, we're gonna see what we have here. Okay, I think that it's because we did it plural. Let's work it once again. Okay, we've got it, everything, you see? We have the person ID, the name, the surname, the phone book, the email, and the address. But in this case, I don't want the person ID seen in my data grid view site because I want to hide it. When I click it, I want to do a trick and delete or update the contact for this. Okay, for this I'm gonna do it right now. I'm stopping my project, and here I say data grid view 1 columns for index is gonna be the first one. I'm gonna say visible is gonna be false, and now my person ID column is not be seen. But I wanna get more I'm gonna shape it a little bit more. I'm gonna say name, I'm shaping my connection surname as surname. Here is gonna be the what we've got for phone number, email, and address. Phone. Okay. Phone number as phone number, email and address. Okay, email as email, and also I want my address as full address. Full address. Okay, let's run once again. And now everything is shaped, but I can see the name column. Oh, okay, because here we don't select the okay, stop the project. This is the person ID. The first column is going to be the person ID. Person ID as ID. And then this is the column index 0, and then the name is the column index 1. Let's do it once again. Okay, now we have fixed the error, the short error that we had. Let's close it. And here I want to create a very simple function for the search because everything is ready. I'm gonna say get data, get data by name. I'm going to create this method, and for parameter it's going to be txt search. Okay, text. Okay, we've got one parameter here. I want to create this form. I've created. This is going to be string value, because this is very simple. That's why I'm doing it. Okay, copy once again, leave it here, and for this parameter I'm gonna say from contacts where name like. I'm gonna use the like clause. You have to use it like this. I'm gonna say name. And here we got to give the parameter DA then we say that select command that parameters add with value. For this particular search we have here the what we've got. I don't want the insert. I've closed it. I have the name because I'm gonna search it by name. This is gonna be the value. Okay, sorry, I pressed a little bit too far the enter key. That's okay. Keep it simple. Now, what happens when we are clearing this form? I'm going to say for each Control C in this dot controls and this now I'm gonna say if C is text box and C top stop is equal to true, then I'm gonna say C dot reset text. Okay, if I say if C, no, I'm not gonna say txt, how can I say that, txt phone, I'll say reset text, and for the ID, okay, I'm going to do also another one parameter. I'm going to say integer. What happened here? Not here. Where are we now? I'm going to do a global parameter. I'm going to say integer ID. I'm going to give the initial value of 0. And also I'm going to reset the ID for that. I'm going to say ID 0. Okay, we're good to go now for the clear method. Now I'm going to do the save method. I'm going to say how can we do that? Save, not save dialog, sorry. Save contact, save contact. Okay, we're gonna give some parameters. I'm gonna give the ID. Here I'm gonna give the txt name. I'm gonna give the txt surname, txt surname, where are you? Okay, we found it. Surname, the txt phone. Also I'm gonna give the txt email, text. Also I'm going to give the txt phone, email, and address. Where is it? Oh my god, Why this keep happening? Address. Why I cannot find it very easily? Address. Are we okay? Yeah, I think we're okay, but we have to create it. Create the method, generate method. We generate that with very ugly thing here. Here we've got to give the ID, string, name, surname. Here we got to give the phone number. Here we've got to give the email. And here we've got to give the address. Okay. Now let's create our SQL command thing. SQL command com equals to new SQL command. Here I'm going to give the parameter. I'm going to give the connection thing in order to establish a connection inside my parameter. And here I'm going to say select not like this. I'm going to say if exists. I'm going to open the parentheses, select all from contact where person ID. What's person ID, right? Person ID equal with @ID. If not exists, okay? I'm going to say if not exists first. If not exists, it's going to control. If this ID is not exist, it's going to record it. If exists, it's going to update it. Like that. Okay, we're going to do it. Don't worry. Then insert into contact. Then I'm going to see the values like that. Else update contact set blah 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 where person ID equals with ID. Okay. So let's now keep our parameters. I didn't put my headphones on. I've get a break. Then when I come back from the break, I didn't put my headphones. Okay, now let's give our parameters here. We give the insert in contact. We're gonna save name. If it doesn't exist, surname. Here we have the phone number. We have the email. Okay, and we have the address. Else, note, we have to also give the parameters. Put them here. I'm gonna put the @ sign because this is a parameter. @name, @surname, @phone number, @email. I don't think that it has the email here. And also I'm gonna delete it from the above parameter because I didn't put like this, right? That's my bad. Let's remember myself. This is the email, phone number, email, and address. That's great. And here I'm gonna make it run. I want it down here below. And I'm gonna test it in a bit. Okay, let's also update the contact set. I'm gonna copy everything from above. I'm gonna come to set, say paste it here. But we didn't finish yet. We have to put our every single parameter at name, at surname equals at surname. I'm doing it now, and then we're gonna debug it and see how many errors we've got inside the program, and then we're gonna fix the errors. I'm not gonna test it right now, just writing the codes in a fast way, and then we're gonna debug it. Email and the address at address where contact ID equals with contact. We didn't finish yet. We have to give every single contact here. We are giving the parameters that add with value. We are doing it like this because we don't have any issue with injection, SQL injection. That's very important. Oops, the ID. This is first the ID. I'm gonna get the ID. I'm gonna copy this one because I'm gonna put it several times. I have several parameters at name. I'm gonna give the name at surname. Is it with uppercase, the surname? No, with lowercase. That's great. We have the surname. That's great. We have the phone number. Nope, I'm gonna paste it. I forgot it. We've got the phone number. Closing the double quotes. Same phone number. We're pasting again. We say email. We're putting also the parameter of email here. Paste it once again. And for the last, we're putting the address, right? And we have the address, the full address of our contact. Address. We open the connection. We say open connection. We say come. Execute non-query. Execute the command here. And then we are closing the connection. Con.close. Okay? That's great. Also, I'm coming again to my save thing. After I save the contact, I want to get the data once again. I'm going to refresh the table. Get data. Oops, sorry. Get data. I'm executing the void once again. I say the function load up and give every single contact. Now, what we are doing here, while we are clicking double the cell, I'm choosing my data grid view here, and from the properties down here we are coming to the events. Okay, and here we say we're choosing the cell, mouse, double click. I'm going to do it like this. Can I get the row index from here? Okay, we're getting the row index. For ID, or how can I do that? Okay. For ID, I'm going to say equal to data grid view 1. I couldn't. Let's write it lowercase, okay? Data grid view. I'm going to say rows, sorry. I'm going to get the row index. And from the cells, I'm going to get the row index 0, which is our ID column. And this is, we are getting an error here. It says I cannot convert the object to integer. See, this is an object here. Are you missing a cast? Okay, this is an integer, this is an object. Here we have to convert it to integer. I say convert to int 32 and convert this one. And here we're getting the ID of the user. Okay. And here now we're going to do a simple parameter, SQL command, command equals with new SQL command. I'm going to say select everything from contact where person ID here equals with the ID. I'm going to use the connection parameter in order to execute the command. We are opening now the connection, and from here SQL data reader, I'm going to get every data and put it inside into related text control. com.execute reader. And here I'm going to loop inside a while. I'm going to say while we have a data here inside the while read. If we have a data inside our database and returns the data, then open it, and after that complete the data reader. I'm going to say dr.close. I'm going to close the data reader, and after that we're going to close the connection. Connection.close. Those are two important things, because if you're not close the data reader, it's going to cause a problem while you you're going to try to update a contact in the future, and while the program is running, of course. Now I'm going to say txt name dot text equals with dr name dot string txt surname dot text. I'm going to say dr dot surname dot to string. I'm getting every data and I put it to the related control. txt phone number, txt phone dot text. That's my bad. Text, where are you? Okay. I'm going to say tr data read phone number. Is it a phone number? I don't remember. If I get it back, I'm going to fix it. Well, let's watch it right now because I'm forgetting the column parameter. Phone number. Okay. Surname, phone number, email, and address. That's always we have to look at it. txt email dot text equals with data read email. I'm gonna give it to string, and for our address, txt address dot text equals data read and then we have to say address. I just come something in my mind how to reset the ID after we are updating the contact. I'm gonna come here when I say button. After I save it, I'm gonna reset the ID to 0. Okay, because if we don't update the if we don't update the ID to 0 each time, the ID is gonna stay the same for each parameter, and when we are gonna go to put a new contact, then we're gonna have a problem, and it's gonna say that was the previous ID, and it's gonna update the previous ID that we give. That's why we have to each time to eliminate the ID to 0. Okay, that's so simple. What else stay here? Let's also do the delete method for our data grid view. I'm coming to my toolbox, context menu strip. I'm dragging it above to my form. As you can see, appeared to my contact menu strip. And here I'm gonna say, delete contact. Delete contact. Okay. Also, in order to work on the data grid view, each time we are clicking right click on our mouse, this menu is going to appear only on my data grid view. How can we set that? We are choosing the data grid view control, and then we're coming to properties. Then we're coming again to properties. And from the context menu strip, here we are choosing the context menu strip 1. And now, whenever we are going to click right click, it's going to work only on data grid view. Okay, we're saving it. I'm choosing this. I'm coming to my delete contact, and here I'm going to ask myself what? If message box dot show, let's choose the parameter here. We want a text, a caption. We want a text, caption, and message buttons. We want a message, a caption, message buttons, and an icon. Okay. Here we're gonna say, that's my bad, you are about, you're about to delete the selected contact. Go down, or I'm gonna, are you sure? I'm gonna continue. Are you sure? It's gonna ask me, and I'm gonna say if this dialog result, equals with no. Oh, also I forgot the buttons, to put the buttons and the caption. Sorry. It's gonna return it. Okay. But I've forgot everything here. Okay. Text caption is gonna be warning. Warning. For message buttons, I'm gonna say yes, no. And for message box icon, I'm gonna say message box icon. Box icon. I'm gonna give the warning. If this is it's gonna return. If we're gonna say yes, then we have to do something. But before that, I'm coming above to my data grid view once again. I'm going to events, and here I have to find something. Cell enter. What? How can we do that? Cell click. If I click the cell, can I get the row index? Yeah, we're getting it. Once again, I want to get the ID from this. I'm copying it. And I'm gonna write it once again. And also, we get it right when I click the cell. And here, I'm coming inside my delete contact tool strip menu item click void, and it says SQL command com equals new SQL command. Here I'm gonna give also the connection parameter for that connection. I'm gonna say delete from contact where contact ID equals with the ID equals, not question mark, with the ID. Okay. Also I need here a parameter com.parameter add with value at ID. I'm gonna get the ID that I've searched from the click cell. I'm gonna say con.open com.execute non-query. I'm gonna close the connection. I want to refresh my data inside my data grid view. I'm gonna say get data, and I'm gonna reset the ID to 0. That's so simple, right? Okay, let's click save. What else remains? Let's pick up our database also while we are doing this. Come here. I'm clicking my save thing. I'm coming inside my save contact, and after I close the connection, I'm gonna say backup database. Backup DB. Okay, this is also a method which we're gonna create right now. Backup DB. Let's create this method. Let's make our method run. I'm gonna say SQL command com equals with new SQL command. Here I'm gonna say first of all, we have to create a folder in order to store our database. Okay, let's keep it simple like that and open our browser. Okay, before I start the execution of command, I want to do something. I want to create a directory inside my D label, D drive, and I'm gonna check if the directory it exists or not. If not exists, I'm gonna create the directory. If exists, it's gonna leave it right there, and it's gonna back up the database inside this directory. In order to do that, I'm gonna say directory. I'm gonna insert this library using system.io. Okay, we have inserted. And now I'm gonna do the if statement. If directory exists, I'm gonna check it inside my D label. I'm gonna name it PhoneBook DB. Okay. But if it doesn't exist, okay, I open the curly brackets. I'm gonna say directory dot create directory, and I'm gonna create this one right there. Okay, I'm not gonna run it right now. If not, it's gonna leave it. If it exists, it's not gonna do anything. It's gonna leave it right there. Okay, let's run our command now. I'm gonna say backup database which one? What was the name of our database? Was PhoneBook into disk. It's not separated, it's between. Into disk, it's joint equal. I'm gonna open a single quote mark. I'm gonna say D label. What was the directory? PhoneBook DB. And here I'm gonna say contact dot back. And here I have to do it with format, because the format optimizes each time we are saving and we are backing up the database according to the data contains inside. The size of the file optimizes according to this record number. Okay, with format. Backup database with format. Con.open. I'm gonna execute the query. Execute. Oh, not like that. Sorry. Execute non-query, and I'm gonna close the connection. Close, and we are good to go. For that, what we have left behind? Oh, after I save the contact, I want to say what have I done here? Should I get it inside? Okay. This clear process is not gonna be like this. I'm gonna get it inside the void clear controls, clear inputs, clear, not clear. Can I name it like that? Clear. I'm gonna generate the method. I'm gonna say clear, because why I'm doing that. After I do that, I want to clear the data. Clear. And after that, I want to get the data. That's okay. And also, something more. I'm coming here. I want everything to be uppercase. To uppercase. To uppercase. Phone can be okay. The email must be to lowercase. If I wrote everything in capital letters, I want to make it to lowercase for the email, because the format is like that, the universal format for email. The address also must be to uppercase, to upper, yeah. Name to upper, okay, phone, can be like that. What else have left? Let me think about it. Oh, we have also the error provider. For that, I want to control everything. Where is the clear process? Okay, I'm copying it. And here I have to put a simple control. I'm gonna do a variable, Boolean variable for empty is empty. Is empty. For the default is gonna be false. I'm gonna paste the for each control here. Oh my god, what I've done. Let's copy this. Let's paste it here and close this curly bracket. Okay, if control is C in these controls and it is text box and tab stop is true and C dot text equals with string dot empty, then we're gonna say that is empty is true. Okay, and we're gonna set an error provider, error provider 1, set error. It's gonna require a control. This is a control that we have catched, and string value. You cannot pass it empty. Okay, and here if we are catching it if is empty, then I'm gonna say return. Do not proceed and record the contact with empty parameters until we have done every control done. Okay. Okay. But by default, I want to error provider. I want to clear it each time I press the error button, the record button, because at the end of the day, if every single text is load up, then we're gonna have it. Okay. Also, if txt phone how can I say that the value, because the text doesn't returns any blank text. Is the value or the text? Let me check if text equals to string.empty, string empty, then I'm gonna give it also the is empty equals with true, and I'm gonna set an error provider here. So are we good to go? Let's make our tests and check any debug will occur while we are running the test. Okay, let's run the program and wish us luck. in order to get less errors. Oh, okay, that's my bad. Also, it's gonna check this. This is empty, right? The search is empty. We have to provide something there. Okay. And C dot. How is the name of the control here? How can we get the name? Okay, txt search. And if the name doesn't equal txt search, because the txt search is not, it doesn't have to stay each time field. You can be empty while you're returning value or record. Okay, let's try it now. Okay, it's giving an error here. Let's test it. First contact for this program. Let's make it lower down. Let's say Adams Smith. Phone number for this country is gonna be 01 111 111 etc. The email is gonna be A Smith. Okay, I'm gonna leave it uppercase at yahoo.com. And for the address is gonna be Test Street. Okay, let's save it. And we have an error here. Oh, we have an error here while we are doing the keyword into. Oh, not into. That's my bad. That's my bad. Okay. To disk. Not into disk. To disk. Okay. Let's run once again. We have a contact, I think. Yeah, we've got the contact here. Let's update it. We have also here an error. What is the error? ID. Oh, we didn't provide the ID. Oh my God. I've forgot it once again. Before I open it, I have to provide the ID. Parameters. ID. I forgot to. That's a taste of debugging. You understand me? You're writing the code first, writing, and then you are doing it in debugging it in a test process and find the errors and correct it, and then you deploy your application to the environment. I'm going to say ID. It's okay. Add with value. Of course, I forget it. That's why it's erroring up. Add with value. Okay, let's run once again. Click twice in order to, yeah. We've got it here. I'm gonna update the phone number. I'm gonna say 555555. Save it. Yeah, we have updated here. Everything nice. Let's check if the database is here, is backed up. How did we name it? PhoneBook. Not like this. This directory, not a file. Let me find it here. PhoneBook DB. How did we name the name of the phone book inside the D? PhoneBook DB. Let's find out. It cannot find it. Why? Where is it? Why it doesn't appear? Let me refresh. phone book. I cannot see it. Why not? Anyways, I'm gonna leave it for now. But it has to be somewhere here. Okay, I found it. PhoneBook DB. Our contact, it's here. I'm gonna open it like this. And I'm gonna put another contact. I'm gonna be Jane. It's gonna be lowercase Jane. Brooks. It's gonna have the number of 30. She's from Greece. 444444. Email Jane, not Jane. 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 B.Jane at outlook.com. It's gonna be the Piraeus Street, Athens, Greece. It doesn't matter because everything is gonna be in uppercase. I'm gonna say okay, save it. Piraeus Street, everything is updated. Let's update her number. 42 655 or 00. Save it. Okay, we've saved here. And let's also search the name Jane. You see, I'm going to search name Thomas. It doesn't exist. Adams. Okay, it gets the name Adams. Let's clear everything. I've cleared every control. Let's fill every control and now clear it. I've cleared it. See, let's insert another contact. I'm gonna say Thomas Jr. with surname unknown. I don't know his surname. He's gonna be from Turkey. 212 555 Thomas at gmail.com. And Istanbul Street 80. Okay, save him. Everything is an alphabetic order, the names and etc. As you can see. Let's delete Jane. Click right on selected. Delete the contact. It says, are you sure you're gonna about to delete the contact? If I say no, it doesn't delete it. If I say yes, it's gonna delete it, but we have a problem here. Column name. Invalid column name. Contact. Column name? The table name, you mean? Contact. What it means? Invalid column name. Contact ID. Oh, it's not contact ID, it's person ID, right? It's person ID. Oh my god. That's why we are getting the error. That's a person ID. Person ID. That's my bad. Okay, we're stopping it. Let's run once again. Delete, yes, we've deleted that. Delete, Thomas, we're deleting. Each time we try to put everything in delete, we cannot do it. I say Nick, I try to enter something. Yes, Nick is not empty, but this, the rest is empty. Parameter, we have to put something, and that's it. Okay, let's also complete that. Nick former. I have a phone of 9055555555. I don't know. Nick at gmail.com. And also I have the Athens Street, Georgia, USA. Okay. I insert him, Nick, former. I have the phone like this, Georgia. If I want, I can update my address. Street number 510, USA, Georgia, USA. Georgia, USA. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna update the my address like that. Okay, that was it. Also, oh, I've reset everything, but I want also to ask that before I deleting my data, I want to ask me before it process with the execution, you're about to clear everything. To clear, oops, not like this. Clear everything. Are you sure? Yeah, it's gonna ask me. You're about to clear everything. Are you sure? If I say no, it doesn't proceed. But if I say yes, it proceeds and resets everything. Also my ID. And that was it. I hope you liked this video. If you like it, please give a big thumbs up to my video. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe in order to see more future contents. Until then, be safe, write a lot of codes, because this is our job. And until then, until my next video, be safe. I love you all. See you soon. Bye bye. I love you.